Welcome you here today, those of you in the room and our virtual audience, to a discussion of teacher tenure, an outmoded job for life or essential right to due process. Before I introduce our distinguished panel today, let me tell you that next month we are having a conversation on where we live and where we learn, how we should address the effects of residential segregation by race and class on America's schools. It will be the same place, same time, the second Wednesday of the month, February 10th, 12 to 2, right here. Today's, for those of you who are following on Twitter, because people like having Twitter conversations. The hashtag for today's event is teacher tenure, one word.
Sorry.
In your packets, we have rather extensive biographies of each of the panelists. Because each of them has a rather impressive history working in the field of education. Because I never learned how to be a principal and read long memos to you, I'm just going to give a 1 or 2 sentence introduction to all of them, and those of you who are interested can read more about them in your packet. Leading off today will be Rick Kallenberg, who is a senior fellow at the Century Foundation and a member of the board of the Albert Schenker Institute. Rick has written an article which is in your packets that was in a recent edition of the American Educator on the subject of tenure. Going second will be Randy Weingarten, who is the president of the American Federation of Teachers and of the Albert Schenker Institute, and needs no further introduction. Going third will be Jane Hanaway, who's a professor of public policy at Georgetown University and an institute fellow at the American Institutes of Research. And she, in particular, has done a lot of work in sociology of education and with the use of data and research on education. And batting cleanup today will be Mark Tucker. Mark is the president and CEO of the National Center on Education and Economy, and for many years has been a leading force in the area of developing standards and national standards for education. Those of you who are watching this on virtual world, on your computer screens at home or in the office, you will be able to send your questions in on Twitter. That's why I have my iPad here, not because I'm checking my email. And those of you in the room, we will give you little white index cards to ask questions, so you can be thinking about what questions you might want to ask when the panelists are done. Rick?